Hey everyone, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. You are probably thinking, did you not say you didn't need any more candles? And you're holding up a Bath and Body Works bag in the thumbnail. They had a single wig situation going on today. I really had no intentions of going in, but I ended up going to Target that was like right next door to a Bath and Body Works, and I happened to have my coupon on me. So I did the math, and before I went in, I was like, okay, it's gonna work out to be like $6 a single wick, which isn't bad. It's better than the promotion they ran the other day, which I think was $6.50 or $6.95. And you couldn't use your coupon, you had to have the code or the barcode or whatever. So I was like, it's not horrid. Like, it's actually decent. So I was like, I'm just gonna pop in. So I went in, the gal was like, yes, we're having that. We're having the wallflowers. So I was like, I don't need any of those. And then they were also having the pocket bag deal. So all the pocket bags were $1. And then, like I said, I have my coupons, and they actually had some like sale racks. They had like some sale areas, which were 50% off, which I at first thought were leftover SAS things, which is like kind of a long time ago, but I don't know if it was just overstock. It was kind of interesting, but I'll get to one of the things I picked up from there. So let's get into it with the single wicks. I looked before I went into the actual store. I looked online at like their buy online, pick up in store to see what was available. And it said they had a ton of single wicks. I feel like that was maybe a little off. I don't feel like I saw all the single wicks they were acting like they had when I looked online. So I don't know if that means some are like in the back or something. I asked specifically for Sunrise Woods in the single wick, which I swear it said they had online. And the gal almost acted like it didn't come in a single wick. And I was like, suspicious. Like, I swear I saw it online before I had walked in. But maybe I was thinking of something else. So I was like, okay, well, thanks for your help. I just thought I'd ask because if I missed it, I'd be mad. So they didn't have any. They also only had like 5 3-wick still at the store. I was like, I ain't paying for a 3-wick. I just got a 25% off coupon. I ain't paying that much. So I was like, no, I'm gonna have to wait for a better sale on those. I could straight up told her, I was like, sorry, that's out of my price range. So let's get started with the single wicks I got. So these two were at the front. We have Old Fashioned Cider Donut. Do we have the notes on here? Oh, Old Fashioned Cake Donut, Baked Apple, Brown Sugar, Cinnamon. I had this in the 3-wick last year, but I ended up melting it down into melt and then melting it. And I feel like that was just like the wrong decision. It was fine, but I didn't love it as much as I thought I would. So this kind of reminds me of Homeworks Hot Cider Donut, kind of. I wouldn't say they're dead on dupes, but it kind of reminds me. So I really like this cute packaging. This very much, if you were looking for like a teacher back to school gift, I feel like this would be super cute with the apples on the bottom. I feel like teachers and apples, that's like the long running, like anytime you associate teacher, they would always put apples next to stuff. I don't know what the deal is with that, honestly, but that made me think of that. Then I also got a pumpkin cinnamon bun, which this one has acorns at the bottom. Would you think it would maybe have like cinnamon rolls? The notes on this are warm cinnamon roll, pumpkin spice, vanilla frosting. I love this one from last year. Everybody was like, it's so basic. And I was like, it's the best. It is basic, but it's the best. It's so good. It's just like a cinnamon roll. I don't even know that I would say I get pumpkin per se. It's just like a cinnamon roll. It's so, so good. And sweet. Not like cinnamon heavy. It's like a cinnamon roll with a lot of icing. I really like this one. I also like was smelling the new ones because I was like, if there's a 3-wick sale, what do I got my eye on? I probably, now that I have this in the single wick, I probably don't need to get this in the 3-wick. Like, I'm not that in love with it, and I have plenty of hot cider donut. This one I would maybe get in the 3-wick still. I ended up getting a Midnight Amber Glow. I'm on the fence with this one. The notes are Soothe Amber, Caramel Latte, Vanilla Bourbon. It's like half foodie, half perfumey. Like, it's very interesting. I see how if you were into, it's not even really that coffee, so I don't want to say coffee scents, you would maybe like the body care because it's kind of just like amber and vanilla. But I feel like I get a hint of a coffee. But is it because I'm looking for it? It's very interesting. It's super, super unique. It's also very, I would say it's on the more feminine side. Like, it's definitely a lighter, like, it's not heavy. Like, it's kind of perfumey in a way, but definitely leaning towards, like, feminine perfume. It's not, like, a cologne-y type scent at all. But it also, like, kind of reads like a lot of vanilla and almost gourmand, but amber. It's super unique. Some people are super obsessed with it. And I was like, you know what? Single wick. Like, I'd feel way better about getting it in the single wick than the 3-wick. That's what I did. Okay. Let's see what other ones I got. Some of these I grabbed like right away, and others I was like, okay, I gotta beef up my thing. So I think the last initial one I grabbed was pumpkin apple. I was telling you guys I don't have any pumpkin apples in my collection. I was devastated. This is Red Delicious Apple, Fall Pumpkin, Fresh Ground Cinnamon, and Clove Buds. This is so good. This is the first one with the thin little wick. The other ones had the really thick wicks. I love this one. I absolutely 100% love it. So I had these 4 in my bag, and I was like, I had walked around the whole entire store, and I was like, I'm not wasting my coupon for 4. So then I did another circle around the store, and I ended up with these. So I walked past a Marshmallow Fireside, which I love this packaging. It's like cartoony, but it's also kind of cute. I don't know. I was like, I have to get it. Toasted marshmallow, smoldering woods, fire roasted vanilla, crystallized amber. Oh, this one's got a very, it's kind of short, the wick. Also, that wax looks way more purple. It's more gray purple. It looks like almost lavender online in my camera. This is so good. It's so good. Marshmallow Fireside. Everybody knows what that smells like. And then I got a champagne toast because I was like, this one I feel like is good anytime. So this doesn't have the notes on the bottom. This is just kind of like it's a little bit citrusy, a little bit effervescent, some like berries in there. I feel like it's a very good just like refresher. And I know Hi, It's Vicky, if you guys watch Vicky's channel, she was saying how they like to use champagne toast after they had like cooked to kind of clear out the kitchen. Not that a single wick's maybe gonna do that, but I was like, that's a good idea. I've never thought, I always think of like lemon or, you know, super, super citrus. I never considered champagne toast, and this is just like a prettier version of those types of things. Like, I'm not a super huge citrus fan. This is super pretty. Also, I feel like champagne toast is very New Year's for me because it's kind of like a more bubbly type scent. But after I watched Vicky's video where she was like, we use it to clean out like the smells kind of, I was like, oh, that's really smart actually. I can get down with that. So those ones, the champagne toast and the Marshmallow Fireside, were right next to the Aromatherapy candles, which were also on sale. So I picked up a lavender and cedar wood. I feel like this is perfect for the bedroom. I feel like these ones don't have notes because lavender and cedar wood. That's the thing. This is just the Aromatherapy candles. It's really late in the day. There's even the Aromatherapy in general. It's also basic because it's just like, here's a scent, here's a scent. We put them together and there you go. They are not fancy. They are not like, they are not, I don't want to say good smelling. That sounds horrible. They're not like, well, they are comforting. They're like essential oils, kind of, where like, you know, in the beginning with essential oils, it was like, we have lemon and we have eucalyptus and we have peppermint and we have this. It's not like these fancy like cinnamon bun and, you know, caramel. They're just straightforward. I hope that makes sense. I feel like if you are a shopper, you already know this. If you were maybe new to Bath & Body Works and you were thinking these were like something crazy, like you had no idea what they're going to smell like, it literally smells like the 2 notes that they say it is. Lavender, cedarwood. Like the vanilla and patchouli, I have had the body care in, so I smelled the single wick in that. And I was like, I like the body care, but I don't know that I'd want my home to smell like this. Like, it's just so one-sided almost. I know that sounds so weird. It's almost like they don't have depth. I guess maybe that's where I was going with that. They're just so single, uniform. They're not like these very blended candles where they smell like something conceptual. It's just like, look, we put eucalyptus and we put tea and we put it in a scent. I hope that makes sense. And then as I was on my way to the checkout, I passed these two. They had a cranberry woods, which I don't think I've ever tried. This actually has white wax, but you'd never know because it has this red wrap, which I think looks gorgeous. Tart cranberry, cinnamon bark, forest cedar, and golden amber. This smells kind of like 'Tis the Season, but different. Like, it's not the same exact thing, but I really, really like it. I feel like I have never had this. This was the first candle the cashier pulled out of my bag, and she was like, Cranberry Woods is such a good one. I was like, I think I took the last one on the shelf, so I do apologize. And then I'm pretty sure she pulled this one next, which is Autumn Woods, which I also think I've never had. And she was like, oh, this one's really good too. I was like, thanks, girl. Dark walnut, English lavender, white amber. I didn't even look at the notes. I just smelled it and went. It reminds me of a Scentsy scent that I can't think of. It's like, I'm gonna have to brainstorm. Somebody probably knows. I'm sure someone is screaming at their whatever they're watching this on and they're like, it's this from Scentsy, like, come on. I can see it. I don't know what it is, but like, I can just, it's right there. It's fresh with like a hint of cologne. I hate using the word cologne. But also like this has amber where the Midnight Amber Glow Amber is like more feminine to me. This is definitely, it has lavender. Like it's definitely deeper. It's more warm and dark. I hope that makes sense. I feel like I'm doing such a bad job of explaining. But also it's driving me nuts because I can't put my finger on what this is similar to. It's not Mystery Man. It's a scent like that though. You guys know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to go through my Scentsy stash and evaluate. I feel like someone was asking me for a dupe for this, but I don't think I had ever smelled it. Is that the one they were asking for? I'm not sure. Okay, so then on the 50% off table, because you know I scoped all those out, they had what looked to be SAS finds, and then they had this candle, which is Apple Orchard Lane. This came out like, this was like the first fall transition candle drop after SAS, but it was 50% off. And also it kind of is giving me like, is this supposed to be like a tree bark type lid, or is this supposed to be like a summery candle type lid? And we were like, oh, put this on here. This is a mess up. So strange. Okay, I didn't even read the notes on this either. To me, just on like sniffing, because I didn't read the notes, and I apparently didn't look at the wicks because those aren't the best placement, but anywho, It's kind of like a really, really fresh apple, almost like a hint of caramel. I feel like if you burn this with caramel pumpkin swirl, it would be a total apple caramel scent. But it kind of leans like a fresh apple. Like it's definitely not gourmand or baked or any of that. It's like walking through the apple orchard. And there's a lot of fresh apples. You're not getting that dirt smell, personally, on cold. You're just getting that apple. And personally, I think it's a red apple. I like this picture. So I didn't even read the notes, but it's fresh autumn apples, cedarwood trail, and cinnamon bark. I'm not getting cinnamon bark. It's not spicy. It's straight up apple. I could see where they're saying cedar, what'd they say? Cedarwood trail. It's a little bit woodsy, but like it's apple. It's essentially all apple. It's just not Honeycrisp apple. That's like a perfumey apple. This is like a woodsy apple. So these were half off, and then I had my 25% off coupon, so it was $9.94. Not a bad deal. I probably could have looked at more of those, but I don't need them. So it's fine. Okay, and then they were also having the PocketBac sale. So all the PocketBacs were on sale for $1, and then I had a coupon for 25% off, like I said. So they were actually only 75 cents. That's not bad. I only picked up 3 because I just shared some in my last haul that I did. So I was like, I don't want to get duplicates. And unless, like, I'm only going to pick things I'm going to use. Like, I'm not going to buy them just to have them. I'm just going to buy things I want to use. So also I was looking for the sparkly ghost PocketBac holder, and I didn't see him. They had a ton, but no sparkly ghosts. Okay, I got afternoon apple picking. Corey and I really both like this scent, so I thought that would be a good one. I got Sunrise Woods because, you know, this is my latest obsession. I'm definitely getting the 3 wick. I smelled it at the store and I was like, this is amazing. I would have gone the single wick if it exists and I seen it, but neither are confirmed. And then lastly, I got Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. So I got those 3. I knew I didn't have any of those 3, so I figured they'd be safe to add to my collection. My hate saying collection, but sometimes it's just the best word. And then I had a free hand sanitizer up to $6.50, so I used it on this hand spray hand sanitizer in Pumpkin Cupcake. I tested it in the store because I was a little nervous it was gonna smell alcohol-esque, but I used their tester in the store and it legit smells like Pumpkin Cupcake, so I was like, okay, I'm in. I like the sprays, but the sprays I have they don't smell. It was like when they first released the sprays and it was like pandemic month 1, like it was really, really early on, and they were like, you know, lavender, mint, lemon, which none of those are my top 3, and so I feel like they really turned me off of the sprays. I still have a lot of those, so this one was really good. Totally there for that. They also had a pumpkin apple, blackberries and basil. They had poppy, which is more of like a floral spring scent, so I was like, nah. And then a scent called butterfly, which I don't know what the situation is with that, but I was like, I don't even know what that smells like. So that's what I got. What I was really bummed about though, the coupon was for up to $6.50. The moisturizing PocketBacs, the moisturizing hand sanitizers are $7.50. Really, like, can we bump up the coupon? I know I'm not the first person to say this, but like, really. So these were by the checkout and they had some testers, like, you know, the Try Me bottles, so I just opened them because I didn't want to use it on top of where I had already sprayed the pumpkin cupcake. I feel like that would have not given me a true sense of like what smells like what here. So I just like opened these and smelled them. I originally smelled the mahogany teak wood. I'm kind of bummed these all went to moisturizing. I was super happy when they had both because Corey much prefers the regular And I'm like half and half. I like both of them. These ones like clog up really fast. Like you get a lot of gunk kind of in the pump, I guess, like where it shoots out, it kind of gets clogged in a way, which is fine, but it's somewhat annoying. So I could go either way. Like I really like these ones in the winter. I really like the other ones when it's warmer outside. I feel like they completely only do moisturizing now. Like they completely discontinued the other kinds. Am I wrong? Like even online, the only options are moisturizing. What's the deal with that? I'm not entirely positive what the deal is. But mahogany teakwood actually smelled really good, just like smelling it. It doesn't smell too intense. Also, I feel like these have been here for a long time because they were like dusty. I'm like, clearly no one buys these. Yeah, this one actually smells pretty good. It doesn't smell like I can't breathe mahogany teakwood. It's like a nice mahogany teakwood. And then they had a couple other scents, but I ended up going with champagne toast because I just felt like it was the most universal. I smelled strawberry pound cake. I love strawberry pound cake in home fragrance, but in body care, it just is milky. And I smelled this of it and I was like, no, nope. This one's strong. I think this one's really nice. So one of these, or potentially even both, I may bring to work just because I have a warm vanilla sugar in my car right now, and we don't really use these at home. We more so use them in the car because personally, if this is at my house, like I hate when people put a hand sanitizer right next to the sink because it's like, if I have the option, I'm probably gonna wash my hands rather than just use hand sanitizer, especially if I'm already in like a bathroom or in a kitchen that has a sink. Like at work, our facilities, like back in the day, I don't know if it was a COVID thing or like what the situation was, because I feel like they put them out before people went home. I don't know. It's not the same team or anything anymore, but they would always put like a hand sanitizer right next to the sink. And I'm like, I feel like that's just encouraging people to not wash their hands. Like, why don't we put it somewhere where there's no access to water and soap? Like, does that not make more sense? Like, that's my thought process, but I'm like, maybe I'm being too harsh, but why would we put it at the sink? It makes no sense. So personally at home, I don't necessarily use these. Definitely in the car, which obviously, like, I usually have my pocket bags as well, but I keep it in the cup holder. It's super, super convenient. But then I also do have just like a generic Purell at my work desk, which is fine. It's not like the gross smelling stuff anymore. It's just regular Purell. But I feel like these would be nice. But would people be like, why does this smell so much? You know me, I obviously overthink it. So not entirely sure, but I was like, I have the 25% off coupon. And considering the free item coupons potentially are not going to cover these, maybe sometime in the future, fingers crossed. But I was like, 25% off, I'm gonna go for it. Like, I don't know if that's the best deal I could get on them, but I was like, I'm gonna try. So that's what I did. That's all I have. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you participated in this. I know single wicks aren't like the biggest hit with people, but I definitely like them more so for ambiance. And since, you know, like champagne toast, strawberry pound cake, even mahogany vanilla, I would have bought some of those, but I already have like 3 single wicks and a 3-wick. So those ones do fine. So I don't have a problem with the single wicks. They're not going to obviously scent your whole house, but I enjoy them. And for $6, I was like, I'm gonna go for it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had a great day. Have a great night. And I'll see you guys in the next one.